Hello everyone, my name is Cameron, welcome back to the channel, and before we get into the predictions, I want to take this time to say, no matter what gender, race, sexual orientation, I was going to say ethnicity, but that's the same thing as race. No matter what you are, no matter who you are, regardless of what you look like, regardless of who you love, regardless of your religion, regardless of all of that, have pride in who you are. It is Pride Month, and I'm trying to make some sort of good out of this video. So before I get into it, I want to say, as long as you're not an asshole who decided to tell people who they should love, who they should be, and whatever else you want to try to say is, oh, it's God's will, and that's the reason I'm not super preachy about being Christian, because I don't like being roped in with those types of people. No matter who you are, just be proud to be who you are. Be proud of where you were from. Be proud of who you love. Be proud of whatever religion you practice if you so choose to do it. And there's a lot of people who are probably wondering why I'm getting preachy at the start of this video. It's because we are doing the Super Showdown 2019 predictions. And for those of you wondering why I'm deciding to do these predictions, I decided to put it aside all the political differences I have to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and all of the things that I don't think are right with what the deal pertains to and everything with that with WWE and Saudi Arabia, and do predictions and a short review on this still to continue. The reason being is because I feel like a lot of people don't realize that to see change, we have to look at it from a different perspective. And I'm not trying to say that it's going to come immediately, but that over time, they do want to change things, and I hope things will change so that way people of different religions, people who are female, people who are in the LGBTQ+, I think that's what it's called now, community, can actually be treated fairly like humans all over the world, regardless of where they are. I think that's all I have to say on this. So let's get into the predictions. And really quick, for those of you wondering what the review will be like, it will literally just be who won each match. I'm not rating the matches. I'm not giving a full in-depth description. I'm going to go through my list of who won, and that's about it. Probably the most in-depth part of it will be the Battle Royal, the 50-man Battle Royal, which will just be this person was eliminated by this person. This person was eliminated by this person. And before we get into the predictions, I have one more thing to say. There were two 24/7 championship changes before they made it to Saudi Arabia. There was one before the flight. Jinder Mahal ran out of the plane and pinned R-Truth on the tarmac. And then later on in the flight, when Jinder Mahal was sleeping, R-Truth pinned him and took the championship, leading to a scramble up on the plane. So I'm assuming that during the Battle Royal, we're going to be seeing lots and lots of title changes for that championship. All right. We're actually going to start with the Battle Royal, and my prediction to win it is The Miz. I feel like he needs the win after this, and he's currently not booked for anything on the show. I feel like this would be the only thing he could really win. Now, I don't think they are really going to have a big name win it, but I think if they do have a bigger name win it, I think it should be The Miz. I know he is, from what I know, if he is going to the show. So I definitely think if they're going to have somebody win that Battle Royal, which is going to be stupid, I'm not going to enjoy this Battle Royal. I already know I'm not going to. I think it should be The Miz. We're also going to, right off that, we're going to go into a rumored match. Now, this match has not been confirmed to be taking place, but the two participants are already in Saudi Arabia, and that is a women's singles match between Alexa Bliss and Natalya, in which I predicted Alexa Bliss. Like I said, this match is rumored. But it would much be the same of the way that Alexa and Sasha had a match in Abu Dhabi last year for the title. I'm guessing it'd be the exact same as that, where they're really covered up. They're not allowed to show a lot of skin for obvious reasons, but it does kind of show that there's a little bit of change coming towards the way of Saudi Arabia if they're going to allow this match. Both women, like I said, have flown to Saudi Arabia. As of right now, they are both in Saudi Arabia. So if this match does actually happen, my prediction is Alexa Bliss. If it does not, it will not weigh into the actual overall predictions, overall prediction ending thing. Next, we go into the pre-show match, which just got announced. Men's tag team match, the Usos versus the Revival. I've gone for the Usos. Again, there's rumors that the Revival are on their way out of the company or that they're unhappy with the company. I don't think they're going to give them really a big win. I feel like this whole feud has kind of been trash and stupid in my opinion, but whatever, we're going to keep going with it, whatever. Next, we have a men's 1-on-3 handicap match, Lars Sullivan versus the Lucha House Party. Yes, that's what you got to do with the guy who's in sensitivity training for his racist, homophobic rants online many a years ago. Put him in a match against 3 Mexican luchadors, 2 of which look pretty like, I'm not trying to be offensive here, but they kind of have that, nah, I'm not going to say it, never mind. It's something it was a dumb joke I made, and I regret making the joke. I don't know why I made the joke originally, but basically they have kind of that sort of smaller build that some young gay men sort of also have. And the men I'm talking about in this situation are Grand Metalik and Kalisto. There we go. They do have that sort of build, if you understand what I'm talking about. But it's the thing of a cruiserweight. I think some people would probably refer to that as my build as well. So I'm not going to say anything bad about that. Next, we have a match, WWE Universal Championship match, Seth Rollins versus Baron fucking Corbin. Seth Rollins, come on. You guys fucking think I'm stupid? Like, it's obviously going to be Seth Rollins. My dog is losing his shit up there. Obviously, I'm going to choose Seth Rollins. It's a glorified house show. They're not going to have many title changes. I think potentially there's one they could have, but I don't think they're actually going to do it here. Or if they do, I think it's going to be a failed cash-in. I don't think Lesnar's getting the title back. I do, however, think Seth is winning. Next, we have the WWE Championship match, Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler, and I'm predicting, again, because of the reason of it's a fucking glorified house show, there's no way there's titles changing, Kofi Kingston. Kofi is also rumored for a triple threat at Extreme Rules against Dolph and Kevin Owens, so I think potentially they could continue the Dolph and Kofi feud a bit, whether Dolph wins it or not. Dolph was actually talking, or Kofi was talking about it on SmackDown. He said, the first time you won the Intercontinental title, you beat me. The first time you won the United States Championship, you beat me. I think this would be a really cool story if the first time Dolph won the WWE Championship, he ended up beating Kofi. I love Dolph Ziggler. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Dolph Ziggler fan. I think he could definitely get something cool here. Next, we have a men's singles match, Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon. I'm going with Roman Reigns because, obviously, I'm not dumb. Roman's going to win this, I think. Unless Shane gets a lot of fuckery in with outside help, I think Roman's going to win this. Next, we have an Intercontinental Championship match. Finn Balor, the Demon King Finn Balor versus Andrade. Obviously, I'm going Finn Balor. 1, he's Demon King, so there's no way he's losing this. 2, glorified house show. No titles are probably going to change hands. Next, we have a men's singles match. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. I'm going for Braun Strowman. There's not much to say in this one. It's a match that I don't really give a fuck about, so... Next, we have a men's singles match, Goldberg versus The Undertaker. A match that would have been cool 20 years ago, and now is seeming like, oh my god, they're both past their prime. Someone's going to die in the middle of the ring. I'm going for The Undertaker. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a short match, most likely, with really long entrances. It's about all I can expect. And finally, men's non-sanctioned match. We have Triple H versus Randy Orton. I'm going for Triple H. He seems to win a lot on these shows. I think, actually, the only show so far he hasn't won on, of the 3 Saudi Arabia shows they've done, is the first one, the Greatest Royal Rumble. I believe he lost to John Cena on that. I'm probably wrong, but I think he lost to John Cena on that. But he did win at Crown Jewel with Shawn Michaels in his corner against The Undertaker and Kane. I'm not excited for this pay-per-view. There's like 4 matches. I'm sort of excited to see the Battle Royal, just because I want to see how they do it. That's kind of tied with the potential Alexa Bliss Natalya match, which I would really like to see. I'm very excited for the Finn Balor Andrade match, because obviously I am. I'm excited for the Triple H Randy Orton match, and I'm excited for Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler. That's about it. I can't think of any other things I'm really excited for. But yeah. I think that's it for this video. For those of you wondering, I don't like what WWE is doing with Saudi Arabia. Just to clarify, I hate what they're doing with Saudi Arabia. I think they should have found some way to get out of that deal back during the whole controversy around Crown Jewel, but WWE was like, but money though. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay golden. Peace.